So, after taking so many years off, after having a bad experience with Queen Mary's shipwreck, I was doing theater, I was doing back-to-back film. I heard about Queen Mary's Dark Harbor and this amazing event. I said, hey, I'm going to sign up, and then I auditioned. And the auditions were in this big white dome. And when I walked in, it was a freaking line of people. And the first friend I ever met was Alexis Venezuela. And she's like, we have to audition together. Well, they pitted us in a group, and I don't know nobody. You seem pretty cool. I said, yeah, cool. Let's audition together. So me and her auditioned together, and there was this big wall, and we walked around it. We ran around it. We had to stand there and act scared, and then we had the scare. And then David Wally and Bray Combs at the time go to the back of the beginning of the dome, and I want you to come out and create a character, whether it's a victim or whether it's a monster, and I want you to stay in character until I say otherwise. We came out, I did that, and the only thing I could think of was the 30 Days and Nights of that shit, and he's like, get louder, get in my face, and I did that, and then he's like, okay, if we like you, we'll give you a call or email. And within a couple of days, I got an email and saying I got hired on as a backup. But I ended up working the whole season. One of the first mazes I got thrown in with my friend Alexis was Encounters. Encounters was this maze where you had to sign a waiver and the monsters can grab you and put you in a cage. And then I was the guy behind the cage in a robe, and I had like devil worship and makeup. And I would shock the shit out of the cage. And then Alexis was in the propeller room as the propeller ghost. And the maze was kind of but overall, for my first time working in a professional haunt, I would say, even though, I had my friend Rob and he did a home haunt and I worked with him for a couple of years, I was gaining that knowledge and that experience. This I would consider my first experience as far as being a haunt monster. And I ended up working it, and one day we ended up, me and Alexis and everybody, we would always see shadow figures like running right through the wall, like running across. We seen a black shadow mask come up and whoosh, disappear, and we saw the eyes go right through the door. And that was one of my other ghost experiences I would say I had working on the ship. And then I encountered Jackie, the little girl who drowned in the pool. I encountered her several times, but this video is not for that. I'm just telling you one specific story. I got to work in Voodoo Village with Isaac and Bradley and Eric, and I was the ghillie blending in with a tree. I could tell you how many times I got punched because people just thought it would be funny to punch me, or how many times I got peed on because you just get drunken idiots at these events. I can also tell you I worked in the White Shadow. I was the White Shadow ghost. It's the white robe, and you sit in a room covered in fog. Never thought that I would breathe that much fog in, but I did. And then I was the Black Shadow ghost, which is at the end of Circus, and it's a dark room, and you're in a container, and it's just like body parts hanging down, and I'm just in a black robe, and I would shake it, and then people, boom! I can't even tell you how many times I got punched, I got groped, I got kicked in the groin, because it's just a reaction. I don't understand sometimes these reactions, but I'm okay with it. So I also worked Dead Rise, and Dead Rise was one of those turned up mazes, man. It was badass to get the opportunity to work in that maze. So overall, I got to work the whole season for 2014, and I would say it was a learning experience for sure, and it was a very fun time.